episode of Everhold Chronicles. We're a little late because we had a very important conversation beforehand. That conversation has been had. We'll see how it plays out in the game.
You can't
we'll see how late we go.
Yeah, we need to be level 5 for that.
Okay.
Yeah, what I'm saying though.
So, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and deal with a couple of our first sponsors that we have today.
He was pushing
Our
the
first sponsor
B button over.
We have to hit level 5
Our
is what I'm
friends
saying.
over
He has to be one level higher.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna push the
For
B
their
button.
newest-
You know, like when you're
their
supposed to
newest,
evolve and you keep pushing the B button?
book that
Or
they
you give him
came
the
out with
evolution
called
stuff.
Crown of the Oathbreaker, which is around like 900 different pages.
Until you get on screen?
And it's an incredible, and I mean
Technically,
incredible,
that's
we
gonna
looked
be
at
how
the
it is
details
to
between
everybody
each
else.
and every single one of these.
As players.
An incredible resource and an adventure that takes you through it has a rather simple story at the get-go, but simple is so good when done right, and this is definitely done right. It's very detailed. An incredible book, an incredible resource. Thank you to elderbrain.com for sponsoring us this week. We actually have the PDF ourselves. It's nice. It has extra spells. I think around like 10 different subclasses.
Thank you.
Yeah, it has a lot of subclasses.
Thank you for
1, 2,
getting
3,
it.
4, 5, 6,
Bless it.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Whoa.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Thank you.
Yo, they have like 30 subclasses in this. That's nuts. It's nuts. It's got a shit ton of resources. It's worth your money.
I like that.
Elderbrain.com. Alright, and then our second and usual, describe.com.
Describe.com?
Oh my god! What's Describe.com?
Describe it to me!
Describe!
Is
Ah
a
ha ha ha
resource
ha!
for DMs or people having a hard time describing certain things that are happening in the scenario.
Like chocolate
or
bars.
scenes that are happening in your tabletop RPGs.
Like
What happened
What kind?
last week that I should look up?
I
Oh, vampire. Yeah, I'll look up vampire.
Exactly.
That's not what I need you to look up.
What do you want me to look up?
What?
Double
What should I look up
creatine.
from last week?
We need factory.
Vampire.
Vampire!
Pegasus.
Yeah, Pegasus.
Pegasus Vampire!
Yeah, Vampire Pegasus.
Ooh! Ooh!
From
Pegasus.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Can't hear it? You know, no vampire, just vampire.
But on the bright side, you don't have to worry about the
Pegasus from
losing
Yu-Gi-Oh?
it because technically
It was a
you've
Pegasus
never lost
Vampire?
it when we
Yeah,
get
Pegasus
back.
Vampire. Pegasus
Yeah,
So it'll
from
be there
Yu-Gi-Oh?
when you
But
get back.
Maximilian Pegasus.
Vampire.
It's also in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Nice job.
Regular
I
vampire?
forgot this. Like I was like,
Nice.
why is this?
I'm gonna be surprised.
At this
This
point,
sucked.
I want to bring a screw and some like replacement wood.
Do it.
And then fix this.
I have another
Fix
chair
what?
on
The
the
chair?
way.
Yeah, this arm because it just needs like this bracket.
If you want to fix that chair, please, I would appreciate it. But if
that
you
chair's
don't,
uncomfortable, I'll
then
No, it's just the brackets broke on. It's a comfortable chair.
Yeah.
If,
I
if
mean,
I just
that's the
fix the
only reason
bracket
why
so
no
the
one's
leg
sitting
is
in it.
connected
I'll fix
to
your
the arm
bracket
is connected.
so that your legs are connected.
Please.
No, you want them
This is the most
separated.
powerful
I
ability
know,
there
but
is.
if you close them, it gives a new feel. Gives it that new.
It's like relentless
Yeah.
endurance.
okay, so
Oh, yeah.
vampire's on. That's actually a new one.
I know that wasn't related
That's
to
how
what
we
we were
gotta
talking about, but he goes, it's like relentless
On
endurance.
a death
So,
save.
the vampire
Separated?
sort of like
Yeah.
within the shadows, just ahead of you.
It is
a
relentless.
cloud of
There's still a
bats
chance of death.
Swoop down
Yeah.
on its perch
Yeah.
and suddenly melt
But it's like a
and
plus one to
coalesce
relentless
and
endurance.
form quick metamorphosing
It's very strong.
into that of an alluring human. Their
They're
feature
definitely gonna
and
probably
sporting
reword that
fell
and-
form.
I think it's good.
Well
It's balanced in the respect that it's still a chance of dying
well-formed limbs.
Yeah.
or being outright killed.
There is something charming about this pale-skinned
I know, I
individual,
see,
something predatory
That could
too,
mount like
and
that.
all at once. As lips part and fangs begin to slowly emerge, you know that you face one of the
But
undead,
I'm also
a blood-drinking vampire bent on your death and possible
Maybe it just
death.
says when something reduces you to 0.
And you want Pegasus too?
And if something reduces
Yeah.
That's up to you.
No.
Okay,
Name
we'll do
my
Pegasus as well.
Pegasus.
Gonna date your
I
Pegasus?
didn't name it.
A horse's
Oh.
sleek white hair shines with an almost metallic quality,
Some people date their
Silver.
Pegasus.
iridescent,
Good for them.
gleaming
Honestly, yeah.
overwhelming
Rainbow.
light.
I don't
Feather
encourage you,
wings
but you know,
painted
put
white,
sun on
as
that.
well
Right there.
unfurled from the horse's side,
2022.
a creature of
Exactly.
legend of myth.
You
Does
can't
not
date
justice
your
even in the
Pegasus
most
in
epic tale.
2022. I don't know what life
The
is.
Pegasus.
I want to
Okay,
get my
that's
Pegasus
some of
right
our
now.
sponsor. Thank you, Describe.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much,
Describe. Oh my
Describe.com.
Thank you!
How to change this?
Okay.
I'm not funny. I'm
I know last session was a lot.
Was it? I don't remember
Who's
that.
gonna be taking the weight of the talking? Of what happened in the last session?
Oh, was there something that happened last
I
session?
will.
Again? You wanna do it again?
No one else wants to.
I got you.
Okay, good.
Oh no! You're gonna be
gotcha.
exhausted afterwards, alright.
Alright. Alright, I need the starting point and the end. I know the ending point. What was the starting point again?
We were meeting in the tavern, I think, right? And he was causing
What
issues
was the
with
starting
his.
point?
Because I need to be able to separate from the previous session and
You guys met up right. You guys had a conversation at the get-go at the tavern.
Something was
tavern
happening.
conversation, and then we went out and explored the town to kill time while we were getting our weapons, right?
Yeah.
It was,
Okay.
it was right after Damien
Oh, yeah.
left.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal.
Right
Here's
after he got his weapon was when we started.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So here's the deal. Everyone was like, "All right, we just got the stone back to whatever the name of this town is. I forget it off the top of my head.
Oh, good.
Doesn't really matter. The town west of Boulderfall. That's all I know. We get back. We have the new stone, and we go to Louis Light Sword Enterprises. Some of us go there. It's going, hey, how's that new dagger coming along? We also got another stone for you to craft. It prefers being armor, but can you make an adjustment? Here's my sword moment from Rin, as Rin had been bonded with this Earth Titan, who was very clingy. Very clingy.
Very clean. Very clean for
So, Rin gets his Titan Stone to Louis. Louis goes, "What the fuck? I have to do another one?" And that's pretty much his total reaction in its entirety. He had a huge "what the fuck" moment when reacting to all that. The rest of the party, I think, went back to the tavern, kind of regroup, recuperate, and eventually everyone did various things throughout the town to eventually meet back up and have a discussion about what they would be doing next. And there was some degree of, let's explore the town, let's kill these next 3 days. While Rin's sword, which will eventually be his cloak, as it eventually becomes, gets crafted. In that time, some people at the table may have made some fun decisions to go exploring a mansion because they heard it was
Do that
haunted.
again.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great decision.
It was.
They went out there to find out it was not, in fact, haunted by ghosts, but instead vampires. And these vampires were associated with the blight problem in the town, which the party had started to realize was a problem here, as the drugs were blighted and the weapon of the main crime lord was coated in blight. So, once realizing they were associated with them, they were like, alright, we're taking a hard detour getting the fuck out of here, as they are vampires,
Yeah.
and they're associated with the blight.
Yeah.
And this was, let's get the fuck out of here, let's recuperate, maybe look at some of the characters may have been, let's solve this problem mentality, some of those characters maybe let's get as far away from this problem as possible.
Solve from a later time.
Yeah.
Yeah, solve it like from afar.
Yeah, from afar. This is a problem for another day. As far as what the other characters did, I'm pretty sure Lear didn't really do anything. I'm pretty sure, well, PJ, Blaze, and Nibbles were the ones who went to the.
You were eager to go explore. The
Yeah,
mansion.
go explore the
Yeah,
mansion.
it was fun. I mean, he was.
Julio wasn't there.
We talked to them and then we kind of like, okay. we're
Dominica
leaving
was
now.
on a wander. He was in a daze, so he was wandering quite a bit. Sergal and Ring were worried about their weapons and whatnot, and Sergal was getting closer associated with his weapon, and also trying to search the town for a new victim, particularly one that looks and kind of sounds like Dominica.
Found one.
Rin was
I don't blame
trying
you.
to
That's
focus
what I'm
on
looking
a
for.
light here. That's what he was doing.
Yeah. Oh, and we were doing some testing on the cures for the blight, and Lear found a couple of homeless, blighted people who were obsessed with drugs, tested it, found out the cure did not work. It induced horrendous vomiting, which eventually would lead to dehydration and death, if not properly dealt with. So our current cure for the blight was a no-go. And that was another thing we figured out. And a couple of people went to churches and people in power and able to craft things to try and distribute this, only to eventually go back and redact that movement and go, hey, I know I gave you this thing. Turns out it's not what we were hoping it would be. Just gotta take that back. That was the moment there. About, I think, after Rin got his cloak.
Yeah.
Which was 2 days instead of a full week.
Yeah, which is instead of 2 days, as they went, hey, the sword's not going to work out. It's too different from what we're used to working with. Here's a cloak instead. And that same time frame, Dominico had a moment where there's vampires in that mansion. Vampires are cool as fuck. I'm gonna go talk to the vampires. And he did.
Yes.
Late at night, he ventured out to talk to the vampires. Invisible. He went and talked to the vampires. Well, the conversation did not go well.
Dun dun dun.
To the great disappointment of Dominico, they were not on board with giving up their endeavors of fueling the source of the blight, and were in fact going to have to probably get rid of him as a problem now that he knows who they are and what they're doing. So they started to capture him, and he tried to run. He got out the building and made it on his way back to town, calling out to Sergal.
He was
And-
inside. So.
He was asleep.
Seagal was
No,
something.
Sergal just ignored him.
Sergal gave the only reply someone would get of,
Warned you.
warned you. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Warned you. And then he called out to Blaze, and Blaze, hero of this of justice and protector of people of Everhold, got up on his feet and started calling out to everyone, hey, there's a problem. Dominico fucked with the vampires. Kind of vibe. I don't remember the exact words. Ad-libbing obviously. And he rushes off. Julio hears him and is soon to follow. Rin hears him and is soon to follow. PJ had been awake for several days, so she was getting some rest finally. Same with Nova, and Nibbles. Nibbles was asleep as well. And Lear heard, and Lear said the same thing Sergal said. Fuck that noise.
Maybe some other time.
That's vampires. I've heard stories. I know not to mess with those.
He's got his.
And Blaze, Rin, and Julio rushed off. Blaze pulls out his scroll of summon steed that he had recently bought and summons a Pegasus, which Rin and Blaze manage to jump on, and they fly out to the mansion. Rin, using his cloak's ability, turns into a bat to blend in with the vampire kind and get into a good position over the vampire that was currently holding Dominico hostage. Blaze puts on a great show, putting himself above these weak, insignificant creatures,
Mm-hmm.
using prestidigitation or thaumaturgy to give himself more of a presence in this moment and assert his dominance.
Started working.
It started to work, but at the end of the day, the vampire did not bend. And initiative was rolled. And as initiative was rolled, Blaze, Rin, and Dominico ended up in a fight against 3 vampires and several swarms of bats. Slightly deadly encounter, mildly. May have been a little out of their league. 2 rounds of combat ended up happening, I believe. Maybe just 1. Both of which Dominico got put back on the ground. After being brought back to health by Rin once.
By a
And
significant amount.
but, yeah. And
1.5.
the fight was definitely not in the 3's favor. So Blaze ended up making the decision of pulling out the escape hole that Giovanni had given Blaze, which allowed anyone in the party to use because they've done a ritual command word and applied blood to the tapestry of this item. So he throws it out, and he heals. Oh, he
Takes Dominico through and heals
takes
him up.
Dominico through and heals him. Rin doesn't immediately follow as he wants to act as a rear guard in this situation. Immediately after Blaze and Dominico go through, a large metal scorpion with a sarcophagus on his back climbs back through on the opposite side.
Animated, that would look fucking badass.
And Rin now is no longer in a 1v7 or however many bats were there because they did summon more swarms of bats. He was now in a more fair fight. He would still probably get killed though, if the fight continued.
Only because of that con save shit.
And you ran
Only
off
because
to
of the con saves, as he could not deflect necrotic damages that would kill him.
But he had the Pegasus to get away.
Yeah, but he was planning. He jumped on the Pegasus as the large scorpion gave him a retreat option, and defended him, and he acted as his rear guard. So he flew back to the party, escaping the vampires, and the large scorpion dealt with most of the vampire problems in the area.
Rin picked up Julio along the way too.
Yeah, Rin picked up Julio along the way on the retreat, going, hey, we're retreating, this is a problem way above us, there's vampires. Whatever.
I just got here.
Yeah, he just got there too and shot at 5 bats with a single bullet.
Yep. MLG Pro right there. Didn't even fucking look.
Honestly, didn't have to.
Just saw bats and fired.
I don't really.
No, I even have the same gun up. Just one.
I don't even think you could really miss.
He was just like, he pulled
What?
and just,
I hit 5 at
as
the
the
same
draw
time.
happened, the hammer fell.
It wasn't a fact I was gonna miss. I hit 5 at the same fucking time. I'm fucking MLG Pro.
He waited until 5 got in line and shot
Exactly.
them.
I didn't even have to fucking wait. They just did it.
They just did. It was all instinct. It was oh god, what's McCree? Was it McCree?
Yeah,
moment?
McCree. Yeah.
It was a McCree moment.
Wait, it's the middle of the night.
What? No! All jokes aside, from here, the rest of the party
These are letters.
went, alright,
I look like a
that's
walking
cool.
man. Walking like blocks
Is
of-
Dominico and Blaze safe?
I
And
don't know what it's called.
they kept
Is it bubble
PJ out of the loop as Dominico was in Everhold and safe,
Bubble art's like when you draw
not describing the
letters as,
situation that caused it.
3D figures almost. Yeah, that's him.
And
You look so good. I draw so good. Bro.
they assumed Blaze was going to be in Everhold as well through the portal and would not be back soon. And they were beginning their discussion over what to do next. And they were going to have to most likely leave in the morning. That's how discussions were going. We take a detour moment to Blaze and Dominico's perspective, where they are in a area that is known to the Sky Orphans as Maddie's Domain. her small demiplane in which she has strength, which Giovanni had created a way of accessing very freely, allowing it to be a safe haven in case of a moment of absolute retreat for everyone. So, on this plane, Blaze, Dominico fight back and forth. There's a lot of words thrown. Dominico is like, I don't care, I'm gonna die anyways. I could feel it from the day Nico left me. Blaze was obviously irritated as he felt Dominico had endangered the entire party, which he had. And there was a lot of back and forth between the two. Which, given a moment, was initially interrupted by Maddie, and then secondarily interrupted by Giovanni. Both voices inside this plane. And essentially how this all ended up going down is Dominico was pulled and given the chance to go, hey, you got one chance to talk to your party. They're willing to take you back. They'll take you back. Otherwise, you're staying in Everhold. And the option was given. The party turned Dominico down. And Dominico went back to Everhold with Giovanni. And Blaze returned with Giovanni instead. To which Giovanni looked at the fleeing vampires who had just lost their stance and realized that they had become known to the world and could no longer hide here. Were fleeing from the area. And Giovanni met that with meteorites from the sky because fuck the vampires who tried to kill Blaze and, son of Kaladin as far as Giovanni sees him. That was a moment. And, which point Blaze heads back to the party, Giovanni goes back through his portal, and the party quickly goes, alright, let's get on the train. We gotta get out of here. They drag PJ and Nova onto the train, to where PJ will eventually wake, going, where the hell are we? Why are we here? Introduced to the situation with Dominico being in Everhold and safe. The party makes their way to Atlastan. Where is the main university of the continent, as far as the teachings of magic and the like, and where the party is hoping they can gain access to their exorbitant library that is comparable but not on par with Candlekeep. To gain information on the Blight, the Titan Stones, and the like. Blaze gets them access a little bit quicker than they would have been through talking with the headmaster. However, the rest of the
Just that good.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
But most of the party says, okay, well, we have our cards, but we're just going to go to the tavern anyways. And Julio, Blaze, and Rin go into the library to begin the research. And the rest of the party went to the tavern. That's where we ended the last episode.
That is where we last left off, kids.
Yes. A lot happened.
Yeah, a lot did happen.
Maybe I should have a little bit more.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, that's what happened last week. Okay. We're going to go ahead and start at the library.
Woo!
You guys into the library and...
Wait, I'm not decent.
Wow, you're not decent.
What are you guys looking for?
Would you have gone with the library group, or would you have gone with PJ, who went towards the tavern?
I will say, I was sick here, but
You're good.
I love magic. I had traveled, I traveled with the mage, but never got to go to a magic academy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna say this just to set up where Nibble's mindset is and all this. This all dazzles him a great deal because his master and him traveled, but his master was got kicked out of a magic academy probably, and they never really allowed into other magic academies because it's like blacklisted probably. But the thing is that So for him to be in a magical school and to see a magical library on top of it, oh, he's with the research group. Because him, he's like completely like, I love everything I'm seeing here because these are my fellow nerds in a magic academy.
Yeah.
This is an experience he didn't get to have, so that's where he's
That's
with the
dope.
research group. Alright, sounds good. Good night.
Alright. The three of you enter the academy and
Four?
who else is going?
Who's all going in?
Yeah, us four then.
The four of you?
Yep.
The four of you. Four of you guys enter the academy.
And none with
You guys going to the library.
Everything's
Yeah.
Yes.
You see a few stewards
Big.
around
Big.
that are kind of just observing, making sure that everyone's being quiet. Students looking at their magic books, and just it's a very quiet environment.
I'll go up to one of the stewards. Just any of them, don't really matter.
You see a skinnier, taller-looking drow with blue eyes, white hair that's slowly hitting their shoulders, a very stern look on their face, and what do you see?
Hi, excuse me. We just got given cards to here. Do we request books from you, or do we just look around and take our pick?
Ronnie doesn't take purchases, does
Do
he?
not request books, you can look at them.
You could.
As long as they do not leave the library, not like they can.
It wouldn't be
because of the
beyond him,
field
though.
of magic.
I wouldn't say so.
But, what are you particularly looking
Depending on character.
Looking for books on a few different things that
Depends on
we're
what the
interested in
character wants.
researching.
He taught
I'd like to look on a book on ancient deities,
to be a mage
mostly
of sorts.
Titans, and
The harpy of the
I don't know exactly what it is, but
The history section?
yeah, that as well as history of blight.
Trickster rogue because of him.
Okay.
That's mostly history, historical precedents.
I can point you to that direction where the books are.
I don't know
It
if
just kind of
Giovanni
points
could
you
provide
towards
that, but I'm not
a
sure.
direction in the library.
What kind of class is the
History.
character?
Is it like in alphabetical order? Like, are they,
Do a
how they
decimal system.
placed?
It's kind of out of place.
It makes sense.
Oh shit!
How are we supposed to
Yeah.
find anything?
It does.
We gotta look. I thought you.
It's
Oh,
entirely
look at all this! I'm not going through everything here!
Hey. It's the library. We gotta be quiet, man.
I'm on edge.
We have to be as quiet as chapel mice.
Oh dear God!
That was my cousin.
You're still here?
Wait, whose shoulder are you on right now?
I be probably on Blazes likely
Oh,
as he's
Jesus
the other
Christ.
way from-
Miss
Actually no, he's
Clementine.
actually been he's been traveling on the ground a little bit more.
Miss
As
Clementine
PJ's the only
always
shoulder
been
he
this
tends
kind
to
of
travel
way
on.
with
So
the
it's
stuff.
just completely
So he
unorganized?
scurried behind you guys.
Just,
I guess she
I have to
kinda
look
wanted to
up
have
on
the library the way that she normally had her organization.
Fine, I guess I'll
Not
just...
necessarily unorganized, just organized in a crimstorm way. I don't know what to say.
Can. Okay, well, thank you.
Wait.
I've pointed you in the direction. It's right
Is
over
there like a book, or are you just pointing us in directions to get it out of your face?
I'm walking over there.
I climb up onto one of the, I assume they were
It's
like
a
desks.
section.
I want you to
It's a section
understand
that
right
goes
now,
nearby.
right now, because I don't like being looked down upon. I'm flying like right here at him, because I'm just like trying to be like annoying as fuck.
He
Okay.
Like, so am I going to have to like look everything? Is there a specific book I need to look for, or are you just wanting me to go in that direction to get away from you?
Julio, I got some ideas.
I want all the information I can get from this. I'm not one to read all this.
I know. Just you're looking for the same things I am, or are you looking for something else?
No, I'm looking for the same things you are, but
No,
I don't.
while
We
they're
can look
having this
together.
argument over
Fine.
here, I just climb up a table.
These
I
are
wave
very
over a
powerful mages.
librarian.
They make outfit loaded lady
Excuse
look
me,
like
sir.
a bitch.
Ask
I'm
extreme.
not the one who
No, they
wants
fly
to-
away.
He's just talking. He's like they're having this
Yeah,
argument. He's back here.
The other guy's face is just unmoving. He just stunned. He's just like this the entire time as
Do
you
you have any
were
books?
yelling at his face.
Do you have any books on blight disease?
Blight disease?
Yes. Any book on any diseases?
Um,
God, I can't think of
it,
that word.
it
Medical.
depends.
He would have used the word for
she
like.
kind of points in the same direction a little bit, but she does give you a little bit more of
Excuse
a,
me, ma'am.
I would say, a hall of sorts of where it would be.
I don't mean to be an inconvenience, but I am tiny. And lifting books off shelves is very hard. Could you bring the books to this desk that you have on the blight?
Roll a persuasion check.
He listens eyes too full.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
You might. I mean,
16
I
probably.
mean, that's why you go
plus.
to
You're
I was doing the
sorcerer,
same shit.
right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why you just
Yeah,
go
but
to
levitation spells aren't in the.
Just obviously he's doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I'm
What
like,
I
you have
asked.
I
charisma
know
for
that's
sure.
above a 20,
Oh, I have
so
charisma.
He
has a
rolled a
25,
16.
So it's 21.
He
Yeah.
rolled a 16.
Well, it's
Yeah,
something you could do in
I know it's above
libraries.
a 20,
Or am I
so
just
he
thinking
goes-
about anime where I see the characters
She
falling
goes,
books that they have on them?
of course, I'll find them for you, don't
Thank
worry.
you, ma'am.
Meanwhile, the other
I'm just hearing this. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I've convinced him to come with me, and we're going over there. And because he did say one thing that Blaze found valuable, that she organized it based on how she did things. I've been in her office. I'm pretty good at reading people. Can I do an insight check to help me figure out
She's a scatterbrain. She's a scattermonkey. Like,
just
it's
generalized?
everywhere. It wasn't an organized fashion, but it looked like a mess.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to not.
It's
She's
an organized mess. That's a great.
I know
she's
where it
way
is.
smarter, but I'm trying to see if I can go.
Bullshit.
I think this is the kind of pattern that she would typically end up being in.
Roll history.
There we go.
It's underneath
History?
the pile
Yeah.
of
To figure out how she
This
would
pile.
organize things, that'd be more insight.
It requires a
Who's
memory.
pile
It's like a memory
and a
check.
doodad
Okay.
pile.
And I just sit and quietly
No.
wait on the desk.
Okay.
Roll with advantage.
Still probably no, because it's like a 13.
It's fine.
Okay.
Doesn't take much. We're just there.
Yeah.
You can get a general idea of where she would probably have
And then,
things going about.
so first I'll look for books on. I kind of heard him talking about the blight, so I'm gonna leave that to him. I'm gonna look for books on the Titan orbs.
As I will also look for the Titan Orb book.
Be around this general area right here.
How did you get that?
Well, that's
I'm
what
gonna
the-
look
that's-
over this way
that's what the
because you know
whole
what?
other
That's just
roll is.
random.
No,
look
like
over
this
the-
is like where she.
There's no way.
I'm going to look somewhere else.
So
No
I'm
possible way.
advantage and disadvantage.
No, investigation.
It's fine. This is exactly what the character would do.
Investigation.
Oh fuck.
Yes, you did.
Investigation for me.
You actually did. But
I did.
14.
14.
Dude just come in, calmly ask her the books or where they were
I
at.
know, right?
Um,
This is why they were going on the wild goose
Fucking
chase.
intellectual.
You both are like looking through these different books to see if you can find.
And then I'm just sitting there just
and
chilling.
you're just gradually getting more and more
Maybe some little
frustrated.
tea.
How does this
They bring me over these books.
Yeah, you just
Like,
get like
As
yeah,
they
Blaze is
scouring,
close to
library
going into
would come
his
back
wrath mode
with a
with
whole
how bad he
stack of
is.
books.
Okay, I'm taking a break.
Act going on.
You know what? I'm gonna look at the area that he went through. I'm gonna look through the area that he just went through.
Okay, go for
And
it.
I'm gonna go sit down at a table, and I'm gonna do something else for a second.
I also want you guys to picture when the librarian brings you back the books.
Ooh,
And just like
17.
slowly like pull a book off. Like just picture your mouse pulling a book off, and then you like just open it.
Yeah, what's up?
17.
Very cute.
Okay.
It's like
Eventually,
the
you fly
Jenga
up to
puzzle.
like the third row and just kind of like look at some of these books that are on a
I
higher
love
shelf.
the books.
And you
Oh,
find
no,
one
this
that's
one's
kind of
language I
related to
understand.
ancient lore on Orsterra Campaign.
Okay, I'm going to put that in a pile of might be okay information.
You fly over towards the table that Nibbles is at as he's kind of just like slowly like looking at it.
I'm just like pulling
as
it.
he's like standing on the table.
As
Very concentrated.
not intentionally,
Scaring him.
as he's reading it, it's going to just not from a terribly high height, but I'm just going to jump in front of the book that's already open. I'm sorry, I didn't. I thought that someone just left an open book.
Julio.
I didn't even see you, man.
Library. Show some etiquette. Show some etiquette.
As soon as this fucking library is fucking organized, I'll show some fucking etiquette.
Word of the Dewey Decimal System, damn it.
Where's your Dewey Decimal System? Why do you have one of these in this
And you're
world?
over here just like this.
I went to another table, kind of away from everybody else, to do something else real quick.
Okay, you sit down. Where you go?
I pull out the bag with all my sending stones. I set them down. I set one with a gear on it that I think goes to Giovanni. I set one down that's got Bull's face for Maib. Sit down to one with angel wings for talking to Angel. I set down one with elephant-like tusks drawn onto it.
Okay.
And I just kind of look over them. I pick up the one with the tusks, and I start doing my bishop voice.
Okay.
Junga, this is Bishop. Do you know anything about a figure known as Midnight? Or what he might have to do with that same blight drug your sister was peddling?
Piece of shit. I might know information, but I still am on a strange relationship with you. Still, I don't know why I would be delving such information at you at the moment. What of worth is this information to you?
Now, in our world, are these sending stones like you just talk back and forth, or are they like the same 25 message thing and for once
I
a
mean,
day?
technically it's the same 25 message thing.
Alright, but it's like once a day thing, like the sending, or is it?
Technically, yeah.
Okay. I'll fucking respond to you today.
That's the information you get back.
Yep. Yeah.
He doesn't know that he's not a magic guy, he's a muscle guy.
Fuck, okay. I pick up the mighty one.
Comfortable.
Hello.
Hello.
The fuck?
I pick up
This thing's broken.
Okay.
I pick up the mighty one.
Okay, what do you say?
Hey, mighty, this is Blaze. You hear anything from Louis about shit that went down in town, what the after effects might have been? I'm just trying to figure out what happened there afterwards.
No, nothing. Nothing over here, man. Like, I'm just really busy. A lot of different adventures are coming out. They're talking about reopening the Dungeon Delvers up again. Hey, if you could...
God damn it, I wish I had that stupid fucking letter thing. Just write full
You
messages.
should have trained under Chevy. Yikes.
Okay. Pick up the angel one.
What?
Just for like story's sake.
I'm not good at looking for books, I'm good at talking. But it's hard to talk in 25 words or
Yeah,
less.
that's why Chevy just has the little
Kind of thing.
Slip,
You just
slip,
write
slip.
wherever you-
As
Yeah.
long as you got
Yeah,
gold,
so
you're
some-
fine.
100 gold,
some
100
like
gold,
you get
100
to see
gold.
here.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so as an I'm sorry gift, Dominica would have given you a letter that you'd be able to write to anybody you needed to and get an answer back. Things like
Once a day. It's the same thing as this sentence.
Okay, but it's not restricted to 25 words?
It's just a piece of paper.
Okay.
so you could just write like questions and stuff like that.
It's just not limited to one person.
Oh, okay. It's
Just
limited to one
whoever
person?
you're writing for, but it is once a day. It would go to them and they can respond
Okay.
on the same piece of paper. It kind of just disappears and it comes back.
It's how he communicated with his teacher.
Okay. Use that. Maybe use that.
Caleb, can I ask, could I roll some kind of check to see if I'm learning anything from these books?
Oh yeah, I'll get right to you in a second.
Okay.
You don't go ahead and roll a base check right now and add your intelligence modifier.
Oh, okay.
We'll go ahead and write that in the book real quick.
It's gonna be an 11 plus. I was on the skills page and I went back too far. Still get used to this app. Come on. Dude. Okay, the intelligence is a +4, so 15.
15?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll let you know what you get in a second.
Sweet, thanks.
I'm just rolling through the 4 stones I have, basically. That's all I'm trying to do.
Okay, what else?
Pick the angel one up to talk to Angel.
Okay. What do you say?
How long is it? It was last night that this all went down, right?
Technically, it was like a couple days ago
Okay.
at this point. So not that far along.
Okay. Hey, we only have 25 words. How are you after the last couple of nights? Anything crazy happening right now in town?
Everything is fine with me. Their town is in shambles. Meteor swarm. Uh-oh. Bad. The fuck? there you go. That's what you get back.
He cast it twice.
Yeah, he did.
You cast it twice?
Yeah, he did.
Jesus.
You can tell so much talking in the library.
It's a shame.
Well, this guy's outside the town.
That's enough.
But
For,
It is still meteors.
it's a meteor swarm. It's uncontrollable.
You're a
Still
meteor.
sort- Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I just talked to Giovanni like a day ago.
Go ahead and talk to him again. if you
Well,
have to
well, I
discuss.
did. So I don't think there's a reason I need to talk to him again, even though this isn't Giovanni.
Mhm. Then you
So
don't.
I'm done after that. I'll be like, all right, fuck it.
Information that you have gathered, because you were learning about the blight, right?
Yes. Yeah, I guess sort of to the book of the light.
The blight was a disease that inflicted a lot of people long ago, and it was almost like a plague-esque.
Oh, okay. It's like a black plague.
Yeah, it's essentially like the Black Plague for this world, and it was never like what it is now. What you have learned is that whatever the blight is now is of devilish magic incarnation of it. It's like they took the old light and just infused it with dark magic, and an entity has essentially made itself.
So this is not a nature. That's not. Like he's that key thing is it's not just something cosmic nature. It is a demonic. It's okay.
Yeah, there's something more to it than just it being a disease nowadays.
It's evolved into super blight.
It's something
It's his weapon.
even more worse than what it was
Yes.
supposed
It's the blight
Dragon
god.
Age.
like good.
Essentially, God.
Yeah, that's super blight.
Omicron blight.
to be. When you're comparing what you were doing before into what is now.
As well.
Go ahead. You're reading. Are you reading or not?
No, I gave him the book to read. I went to go look
He
for
just
more.
goes and finds books and he drops them in
Yeah,
front of me.
and then
because
eventually when
I'm
I'm
the
done
nerd.
Yeah, while you're reading, I will drop them on you.
It's
No,
all-
I only did it the one time.
No,
Only
he
did
just
it
drops
one
them in
time.
front of him. He's finally gotten used to it. He's like,
No, I've done it the one time, and then any other time I'm getting in the books, I am
I
sitting
just
down
picture him
beside.
stubbornly though, going like, I have to talk about it like sarcastically, like going and gently dropping the book.
As I'm making complete eye contact with them. And as soon as I start flying away, my head just kirks back. As I keep flying away.
You only run into a couple bookshelves.
No, I know my surroundings.
Yeah, you've been here multiple times.
He did drop the Titan book on you.
Yeah, literally on
near
him.
you, pretty much on you.
Is that the one that actually fell on me?
It's the
Yes.
size of a Titan too. By the
It's a
way.
Titan-sized book.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of squeeze from underneath the book. And you start reading it. Go ahead and make another check.
Okay. Well, I know now that I have +4. There we go. Oh, that one started some shit.
Can I come back over and just
Okay,
guys?
that's
Yeah.
10.
Go ahead
Add a
and roll
D4.
Add a D4.
D4.
Yep. He's giving you guidance. Add that to your roll.
That's a 1, so it's 11.
Woo!
11.
These aren't, I mean, you're smart enough. These aren't hard checks to make. You basically learn about the 8 Titans and who each one of them necessarily are. Like, the details of their personality aren't like labeled into this book. It's more of like a historical
yes.
document about who they were and what the relevance was towards the continent.
So kind of like reading a secondhand with like a mythology of them.
There was Anthos, which we know is the goddess of the earth. That you do have the orb of, which Ren currently is in possession of. That is now essentially a cape around your neck. There is the Thunderblade, which was the first one we got, which was still in the possession of our friend here. There is Hydros, which is in possession of our friend here as well. And there are more. And when you're ready, let me know. Does that mean ready?
I'm good.
Okay, great. All right. There's Bane, who is the Lost King. There's the Ruin Blade.
Ruined blade.
The Ruin Blade.
Blade.
That's what he went by.
Like some kind of
Mm.
guardian.
Oh, the Ruined
Yeah,
King.
sounds familiar.
All I heard when I heard the blade is I was
Sounds
just thinking of
familiar.
Elden Ring with the mellow cap and black blade.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mhm.
There's Pyros, which is the brother of Hydros.
Pyros, brother of Pyros.
Here's Aber, the Prince of Thieves.
Oh, one Lear would like.
Like this guy.
And then lastly, there's Coes.
Yes. So I'm just gonna revise this.
Coeus. And he is the Titan of the Oracles. And those are the 8 that you have learned about. It doesn't really go into details about like what their relevance was as far as how they interacted with each other and their impact on Earth, or like the planet.
I'm
It seems like
picturing.
very distant information.
I feel like the way, okay, so I would say, I picture the book being like, I'm picturing like a fantasy
Yeah.
where there isn't a lot of like story-esque details. It's just like a very base description.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This guy
This
did this guy,
book
he was
and
brother of this guy, that could
Yeah.
have been son of that
Like
guy.
you just opened up a wiki page.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, because
so
certain-
Yeah, and instead of,
certain
saying
people
Pyros,
books-
it says
Before
Kyrios.
creative writing came a long way, a lot of descriptions would always have been like, oh yeah, it's like with real cool real world is when Marco Polo went to describe things, he would be all usually just be like, oh yeah, this guy is the son of this guy and he just does this thing.
Yeah,
And there wouldn't really be a whole lot of extra detail into what that means,
exactly.
unless you know,
There's a lot of documents as far as this world goes.
It's very
That's
basic.
very basic
need.
information.
This is your need to know
That's a fact.
information.
Mhm. Would you like to flip
No, I was gonna try to get that information out of him.
up? Okay. Oh, so he's gonna walk over after you.
I'm gonna fly over after no luck finding another book. Have we learned anything?
I've learned a good deal. I've learned about the different titans. I've gotten some information about the blight, although the records are a bit spotty. But what I have definitely figured out is that this blight is definitely being caused by some kind of demonic being or something from the records. It looks like.
I
Yes.
kind of felt that was already a thing.
I know, like, it feels like it would be kind of obvious, but
Yeah, but still, it's
Well,
just
it's
like
good to know that's
doc-
grounded in
concrete.
fact,
concrete.
Yeah, we can feel reassured now.
We're
knowing that
No,
we're
you're
fucked.
definitely fucked.
Our players for sure know.
After several hours of
our
deep
characters.
research,
Any-
I have figured out we are indeed fucked.
Leon, D.
Any idea about like the Titans, where they are, nature, whereabouts, names?
We would have given locations, probably.
No.
No, they wouldn't have known.
No.
No.
Definitely not.
This author only seems to give sparse details. He might. Well, I don't even know if there would be a way to deduce where they would be from.
Oh, we got a hit on their head with a coconut.
He's on the island.
Do they give
The guy hit the
names?
coconut. He's on the island. I'm dead.
Did they give names?
Yeah, they all definitely have names.
What are the names?
Alright, well, there's some of them we already have, I think. We have Anthos. He was looking at his own
Yeah.
notes, too.
Mhm.
We have the
I know the Thunderblade.
Thunderblade, yeah, we have Thunderblade,
Hydros.
Hydros,
We have that one?
Pyros, brother of
Pyros.
Hydros.
Like fire.
I guess so.
Pyros, that's what I thought too.
I like fire.
Hydros, the Prince of Thieves. Kos, the. Wow, I can't read my own handwriting. Titan of the Oracles. And of course, the Ruined Blade, who has surprisingly the least detail.
Okay.
He
With
exists.
that information, I'll look for specific books.
Yes.
I'm gonna be trying to find a book on Bane the Lost King.
Guidance.
Now you're just the guidance guy.
Yes.
I gave
I'm
up-
not looking for
I
anything.
gave
You guys
up on
got
looking,
this.
and I'm just like helping them and like staring off into space, thinking
He
about
got
life
lazy. He
choices.
just wanted to go sit on his phone. The other guy.
I'm thinking about life choices.
Nice. You should.
25.
Okay, yeah. After getting the details on who these guys are, it's easy to find a book on them.
I bring the book. and I bring it to the table.
We start reading, I guess.
As I will continue to keep going down the list of
Other ones.
yes.
We'll make a series of checks. Go ahead and make another intelligence check.
With a D4.
Go.
6, 7, 7 plus 4, 11.
11, okay.
These books are either sparsely
D4 to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's all looking like
very
close.
late.
Ruin Blade was an 8.
Ruin Blade was an 8?
Yep.
Ooh, bummer.
Yep.
No
Next one
book
was a
on
lot
that.
better. Because we're just going down the list at this point.
Yeah.
Pyros 27.
Pyros is 27, you find one on Pyros.
Pyrus is very popular.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
It's inspired personality.
Yep.
it could
I'm
be.
just picturing like this was the hot guy.
Prince of Thieves is a 20.
that's a piece.
The hot guy. There's like fan fiction.
Did you find a book on
Like there was some
And then
factual
last but not least, I'll call them oracles and not trigger myself.
with Pyros.
I triggered myself to 11.
You know?
No book on that.
I could never find
So
the
no book on Bane. Did we find a book on Bane?
Yeah, Bane was the first bit I found.
Oh,
You found the main one.
okay.
Going down the list. The Ruin Blade he did not find. The only two that he did not find are the Ruin Blade and
Oracles.
Coes, which is the
Oracles.
Oracle one.
So you have Bane, which you did check on, but we haven't talked about yet. Pyros and Prince of Thieves, which we haven't done a check on.
Go ahead and make 2 more checks for me. And that would be like detailed information.
Oh, that one was a really good one. That's over 20.
Roll your D4 still. This one's
Could be a
for
super brain.
Pyros. This
Super
one's for
brain,
Pyros.
finally.
22 plus 4.
22 plus 4. So I had a brain fart for like 26.
26 for Pyro.
Just
Okay.
for a moment.
What was your Bane one?
Yeah, that one was like the 11. Pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Bane was 11.
I was jokingly
And
saying
then-
I think we might have even found some fan fiction about Pyros. That's all it is.
And then-
Awesome check for me.
Another one
We're
for
making one check.
And also
D20.
check-
Just
Roll
roll
D20.
D20 for me.
Please no.
14.
14.
Please don't.
He had multiple flames.
It's
with
not
nostrils.
useful information. It could be.
And you have one more check
It
for
could
the
be.
Prince of
When you're
Thieves.
looking for like other
What
books,
is this picture of some
you find
dumbass?
like a Pyros X Hydros.
I told you. I already told you.
It does not seem to be library material, and just like
What is this doing here?
someone wrote something and then put it in
Slide.
there as if it was library material.
I'm just imagining like
I had
someone
to
just
do a
decided to
blind
draw a
research
picture inside
paper,
someone's
so I
like, book.
decided to write porn instead.
It says studying for their midterm.
Yeah, they're like, I'm gonna write some porn.
Let's get some smut out of the way.
They get some smut about it. Oh my god, it's this fun. His little brain when he starts reading, he's like, oh my god.
Whoa, this is so detailed.
You just you
In and out,
push this
in and
out
out.
immediately.
No, this is not information. This
And then
is not good information.
you
This
have one
is
more
smut.
for Abor, Prince of Thieves. Which,
You drink after all this research.
12 plus your D4.
12 plus D4. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that D4 in there. That's
2.
14, 18, 18 altogether.
18.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Bane, he got an 11 on.
Learning about the Lost King, you learn that sparse details about his need for dominance over others, his need to rule over the land itself. He was chaos incarnate.
Sounds like a great guy.
He's known in detail to wear nothing but armor.
I didn't know actually.
No underwear.
I mean, he could.
They're armored.
There was only fan
He said he
fiction
only wears armor.
about Pyros, and I
This is
just.
just
He said they only wear armor.
This is what people have written.
I had a really
down.
dumb thought in my brain. It was
Nothing
chain
but
link.
black aura.
And that just sounds painful.
And half of these are just like speculations, right? Nothing that is
Chain
necessarily
link.
concrete.
Some of this might
Oh,
slightly
oh.
remind me of my master's rambling.
It's rumored that
Be like a
black
really
smoke, if
like
you are
tiny
to ingest it,
chains that way
it's
it wouldn't
almost
actually
like an
pinch you by
intoxicating
accident.
energy
Oh god.
that would you would almost feel overwhelmed and want to serve him. It's like almost like a dominance.
So I put a little
Or
warning.
that
When I'm
just kinda
taking
comes
notes, I
around.
put a little warning next to Bane. Ah, shit. Locking.
Doesn't.
And then,
But with
Man,
that roll, there's not
manipulate.
really much more information other than that.
and
Yeah.
then you got a 26 on Pyros.
Pyros.
Oh.
Pyros is son of no.
Besides Vic.
Pyros, son of Pyros. Yes.
Got no information.
Pyros is the brother of Hydros and essentially his exact opposite and incarnate. He is untethered fire. He is chaos, but
Kind of the yang to the yin.
it's like a yin yang situation. While Hydros is more of like a calm, let's think this out type of energy. He's more of like, okay, he's hot-headed, he's impulsive, he is known. The only thing that Pyros and Hydros agree on is the fact that justice must be served. So he's still good, but in a chaotic way. Their forms of justice are very much conflicting.
Just to reiterate out of character, these things we are trapped in the smells.
At the moment, yes.
Tracking. Okay.
So Kaladin
We're trying to find
ish.
Julio
Julio-ish.
and Julio-ish as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the information you find on Hydros or Pyros.
Interesting.
And then there's Aber, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah, we got 18 on that one.
Aber, Prince of Thieves is known as almost the king of rogues, king of thieves, the sneakiest of sneaks. He's known for stealing from gods themselves and essentially stealing their power and making their power his. In essence, he has no power of his own. His power is everyone else's. If you get what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, it's pretty neat. He steals everyone's power.
Mhm.
I also take a little side note. Maybe ask
Almost of a
Weir
succubus type of nature.
about if he knows about this.
That's essentially the information you get on Aber with that check.
Yeah.
And then there was there one more?
No, that was it.
Okay, that
Well, there was the Oracle, but we didn't get it.
Yeah, the other two you did not get any information on.
Yeah.
Other than their names and title.
Yeah. This was some. This is
And what was the King of Thieves' names?
The King of Thieves,
The name for that one?
his name is Aber.
Abor.
Abor?
Like
Aber.
A-B-E-R, Aber.
You know what I started picturing these
Abraham
books a little bit
Lincoln.
as?
Like Ybor City.
As the Elder Scrolls book where it would start out, oh, this is the record
Honest
of
Abe.
blah and blah.
Honest Abe.
Dishonest Dave.
Dishonest Abe, yeah, that's more like it.
Those titans of one's justice.
He never told the truth.
Never.
He only took, and he took, and he took.
Unfortunately,
just-
some of the books were
Angel.
filled with
Angel.
nonsense where there were other people trying to make interpretations about speculations about the stones. And then it's just not being.
without the
And with that, you see Nimbus kind of like closing the last book and just kind of like his head gets up a little exhausted from the info.
I need cheese.
And then I just bring a random book,
Cleo.
one that has no meaning or substance to this, but I just bring this book anyways.
It's a book.
Okay.
It's a book
Guidance.
about cheese.
No, it's just a random book. It's just a
Random book.
random book.
Sure, it gives you like
Guidance.
Oh, should I roll on this book?
This is
Up to you whether or not
this
you
is a
read it or
children's
not.
book about the three little pigs.
You can read if you want.
Ugh, higher intelligence. I'm not a little kid, guys.
Well, you know, you never know. Sometimes children's tales can help you out. And then I just fly away.
I found this book you might like. It's called The Fall of Dugan's Hole.
Oh God, burn it!
There you go.
One of the drow come over and just like, I will take that. This is not supposed to be in our records anywhere.
With the fall of Dugan's Hole.
Must be burned.
No, the three
It must be burned. Oh,
I am.
I was gonna say
He does
the,
do a
the
little
Dugan's
bow,
Hole one
and he's
should
like,
be
I am
burned.
very grateful
That was
for all of your
that was
aid.
consumed by like.
I apologize for my friends.
Or something like that.
Dugan's Hole?
outburst.
I have no idea what we
He's
classified as that
seeing
one.
eager for information.
But didn't
Nothing
didn't-
wrong with that.
What's his name?
But I
I
appreciate
don't
it.
Cast Arms of Hadar on the
All right, we will be closing in about 10
In
minutes.
some
If
respects,
you
he
guys
may have
could
actually done that. I
finish
don't
up
remember
your
anymore. It's
details.
been, it's been
Whatever
he just cast
information
Arms
that
of
you
Hadar.
guys
Yeah,
are
we
doing.
did.
yeah, he probably
The
was like,
library
no,
will be
fuck those
closing
people down
within
there.
the next
We're gonna
10
kill as many of them as
We're
we
going
can.
to
He
bed.
did
Thank
that.
you very
It
much
was
for your
legit.
time.
Just something he did.
Thank you very
Or
much
some-
for your
someone did.
They
Yeah,
went
it
to a
would've been,
tavern.
Yargle
I have
thing.
no clue what tavern they went to. Do any of you know?
No, we don't talk with each other often.
Yeah, we're really bad about.
I would have PJ would have let me know where they were, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I write a letter to
Friend.
Nova.
That's my bestest friend. I would have told me.
I used the letter just to write
That's
to
my
Nova like.
bestest friend.
Or
Hey,
maybe
yo.
you think it's your best friend, but she doesn't like you at all. Maybe
I
she
used
thinks
the
you're just a
letter thing to
freeloader.
write to Nova. Hey yo, where you at?
Yo, I thought we were on good terms. Apparently not.
Well, that's
I would know what tavern. I would have been like, we're going to the. I would have talked to PJ.
I'm using
Like,
my
we don't
magic deck
divide
just to-
very often, so.
I'm using my magic sheet to send a text message. Hey yo, where you
I,
at?
I picture
Where you at,
PJ
though?
as
What
a
you
worrying
doing?
older sister sort, be like, where are you going? Wow. Like,
Yeah.
don't come
Yeah,
back in.
Of course I would have told you.
Yeah, yeah, so we don't know what tavern to go back to.
The Wildebeck Tavern is currently in town. It doesn't stay here that often, but when it does stay, it stays for like a month. The other group would know about this at this point. You
Yep.
see a very sleepy creature that's currently like, and a tavern that's built essentially on top of it, and stairs that come from all the way down from the top of the cliff.
That doesn't look safe, does it?
No. No, it
That's
does
probably
not.
why people stay there, though.
Yeah. It's a great guard dog, whatever it is.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, no, let's take this one.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Actually, it's a large creature. A very large creature.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, no, that's probably not a good idea.
What do you mean?
Julio's gonna shoot it.
Julio's. If he shoots it,
He's dead.
he's dead. Yes. I think it would be kind of.
I think we use
It
a
would-
different one.
The thing is, he's going to have to learn a lesson.
Death is not a good teacher.
I think it is. I think it is. It teaches you a lot about how precious life is and how quickly it can be taken away, just like he takes away lives.
All right. Well, hopefully Blaze is there to prevent his firearm from discharging the second he sees this thing.
I mean,
He's the only one I I can see possibly
It's
convincing
plus
this
it's
one
like-
not to shoot it.
yeah. Well, I'll pet him before he passes on to the afterlife.
Gigantic creature.
It's massive. Yeah.
Alright. So I'll just go and I pet it though.
Is it like a turtle type thing or?
No, it's more or less like, imagine a stone creature, or like one of those like Hawaiian, or like islander type of faces.
The stoneheads?
It's very much a different type of creature. Yeah.
It's a
Like
stonehead?
Easter Island
Yeah,
stonehead.
like an Easter Island
Stoneheads,
stonehead.
okay.
Imagine that face,
Like the Pokemon thing.
Mhm.
Nose pass.
except they're like on top of one of the Star Wars creatures that are like massive, like an elephant or some sort.
Probopass.
That's the best way to describe this thing.
magnetic
It's
muscles
literally an
has
insane amalgamation. There's no other way to describe it.
Oh, so it wouldn't look like a creature. It would just look like a statue.
It would look like a statue while it's inert, but you can hear snoring coming.
Oh.
Like its mouth isn't moving. It's the noises from it is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
There's
I
a
just
light
go-
rumble that you can feel in the ground.
I just pet
On
it
the
though.
ground.
I pet it.
There's no reaction,
Yeah.
but you can.
Yeah, I pet it.
Look, and you guys go up the stairs.
Yeah.
You
He's
hear
a
a
good
response.
doggy.
Well, the back tavern, whatever the fuck this is. It's like a big creature that travels a lot. And she goes, yeah, this is like the traveling inn of sorts.
How do you know of it? How, did you drink or not
It
tell
might
me?
have been in Everhold at some point.
And she didn't tell me. It's okay. No, it's alright. It's okay. I'm not
No,
mad.
it wasn't in Everhold. I travel with us.
Where the hell did you go? You never left. What?
Don't you even play that with me.
What? I'm not playing.
No.
I'm serious.
No, let's go.
Alright, jeez. Yeah,
You
we
guys
second
walk
so.
up. So you got a direction of where they're at.
Okay.
Yeah, they said they were gonna go to. They said we really couldn't miss it.
Giant.
BJ, she
Impossible
used
miss,
big
man.
details. She said it like he kind of does a weird imitation of BJ. A big mouse.
I know you said a huge.
I think you were complaining about the 3 little pigs.
I think it was an Everhold once. I got drunk there, I think.
Sounds cool though. I mean, PJ was very excited.
Let's ask for directions.
Said something about wanting to pet it.
Let's ask for directions.
Yeah. Yes.
And we're off.
Yeah, we're out.
We're on our way to venture to the wonderful walking tavern of
Pause.
Pause.
Yeah, we be asked.
Jaws. Laws?
Jaws? I don't like sharks.
Laws.
Sure enough.
Water's scary.
Lawyers are scary.
Lawyers
So
are scary.
eventually everyone meets up in this tavern.
Lawyers are terrifying.
Lawyers are
I
terrible.
bet the
What time
pancakes
is it
here
when we
are
meet
killer.
I mean, it's nighttime.
Time
Definitely
is
not.
terrifying.
Yeah, I hate that thing, dude. It makes me older. It makes the sun go up and the moon go
Going to
down.
bed.
I don't know though. Without the angry dragon
Going to
born cook though, it just feels.
I'm gonna get myself a bite to eat before I
Is anybody awake, or is everybody else in the group?
Oh yeah, I'm sitting at the bar enjoying a
everyone
drink.
everyone else is up.
I've been
like-
sleeping for 2
I
days.
have
so
I have two
I'm
empty mugs next to me, and I'm on my third.
Oh, and as soon as you're about to go, oh, you got me one?
And I'll just go, one for him.
That one's not it?
Alright.
No, that was his. He was
Oh.
still. Yeah, he was nursing
And
it.
I'll
Oh,
just-
you're on your third. Oh,
He's
okay.
nursing it.
Yeah, I'll just slide it over you and wait.
Thanks, man.
We're on your
And then
third.
I'll just drink it down. I got some information about the stones.
Yeah, on the Prince of Thieves.
Yeah, I got the
I get
facts.
excited. I got my little I got my own little journal, and I go up, and I just picture the tiny journal too.
He likes to steal.
So he climbs.
Whoa.
I climb up to PJ. I found out information.
Yes.
About
just
the
saying the same
library
shit.
was awesome.
That's fucking good, yo.
Yeah.
I know it would be a good thing for you
As-
specifically.
Yeah, you
As
know,
I look at this
yeah,
room,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
sustained. As I think in the middle of a conversation with you, I'm just like,
I was so mad that doesn't go though.
I mean,
You might eat him.
So like.
The other two
if
were
he wants to
actually
let
pretty
me know,
helpful.
he can do that. It's fine,
That's
Julio.
loyal.
Although they didn't
I
have
know
a
you're
proper
here for
library etiquette.
thank you.
I can understand.
Unfortunately, I didn't really get any information about like where it is, just what it's about. Which, by the name, we kind of already knew what it was about.
No, he's the Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
Now, what his abilities entail is.
His abilities entailed seems like
Apparently
just
just to
literally
make-
taking
he
from
does
some
steal
sort
from
of something
gods.
and
Just to
copying
make,
things.
just to make. Oh, actually, he has
Those
a.
are fucking
He
gods.
unfolds a big
Last,
piece
like
of
probably
text.
like their
Badass.
probably like their ability or something like that.
So
Oh, yeah.
just
he takes
to
their
make
abilities
things
and
easier.
So he doesn't
information
have
wise,
anything on his
he
own.
had taken a lot of comprehensive notes,
But
but he
still.
took it on a bigger sheet of paper. So he actually
Depending
takes
on what
it
you're
to
going
Lear,
against, I turn the tables pretty quickly.
just assumes Lear is good with this kind of stuff, and he's like, Mr. Lear, sir,
Yeah.
here's the notes I took, and he just gives them to him so Lear can look over what he has discovered, so all the knowledge he
And I
has.
look at it and go, I'll look at it tomorrow. And I hand it right back. No offense, but I was expecting to wait 3 days, and I'm going to enjoy my at least one without having to worry about the
Same.
library yet.
Same.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Definitely. But right now, drinking, merriment.
Yeah, drinking, merriment. We'll discuss it in the morning. Maybe the afternoon, depending on how late I want to
Probably
drink.
afternoon. It's been a long day.
Exactly.
Traveling,
Stop.
library,
I want
drinking.
cheese.
Oh,
Where's
I got
everyone
this
else?
and cheese.
Thank you.
I just pulled out from.
are you around?
I just-
Nice.
I haven't seen Sergal
Nice.
in a minute.
Rin?
Oh.
Where are you?
I'd be there. I mean, it's like what, nighttime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So he just kind of appears.
Oh God.
They're
I didn't see him.
He seems very sweaty at the moment.
Oh.
Oh.
Are you alright?
Yeah, what were you doing in your
What were you
room,
doing?
man?
Like you
just
just
came
came
down
down
in my room.
I know you reached that age, but
Oh, whoa,
No, it
whoa,
wasn't in
whoa,
the
whoa.
room.
You were doing it out here? You madman.
no more drinks for you.
Yeah, you need to stop all of that. That's close.
No,
in every
I
form,
was-
shape, or way.
Can we stop demeaning Rin with stupid?
Sorry, it was
Yeah,
the.
man, we're just talking.
I was
Stupid
only
assumptions.
You know I'm a lightweight.
What?
I
What's
mean,
does that
what
mean
does
in
he
this
have to do with
context?
you?
I mean, he's hollow bone, so he's pretty light.
Yeah, that's
Don't make
true.
fun of my
You can see what
anatomy.
seems to be like a white
Oh.
lizard folk that's like slowly approaches you guys, and he goes, "Is this all you guys will be having?"
Oh God.
Are you alright?
Well, I just got here, so
We just had the same fucking reaction. What the fuck is
You
that?
good, bro?
I'm
I'll-
fine. Are
I'll
you
take
good?
Yeah.
like just a pretty light ale.
Light ale for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
What
need
do
to
you
go
have for
easy.
like food?
I'm not drinking any eyeball magic drinks this
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
That was magic. Okay, that wasn't my fault.
Oh, right. There was the magic in
It
it.
had a floating eyeball like
And I was
Sa-
fine.
Sauron.
And I just-
Sauron.
Saren? Who's Saren Ray?
I didn't
Santa
say that
Claus?
last one. You added that word.
Oh, did I? I like it now. Whoever Saren Ray is.
So it was the magical eyeballs while they climbed up the train and you
Yes.
killed all of us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was
I
my
like
fault.
it.
That's why I don't drink. I'm not drinking hard.
But you said it was the eyeball, not you.
It was a joke.
You are the eyeball.
Oh.
It was for sure
it's
my
one of
dumb
the jokes.
decisions.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he's not very good with
And
human
is-
social interactions.
We have minute meat,
Mimic meat.
What the?
Minute meat? What do you
seared
mean?
rock,
Wait.
What?
Mimic meat.
Whoa!
dried roast, grand
Is that like
You had me
vegetarian?
at mimic.
Yeah, cantaloupe,
I don't think that's vegetarian.
Is the
Red
mimic
root
meat
curry.
vegetarian?
No.
very, Remora's pasta.
I
They're
mean,
not
these
gonna
are
Can I get the
animals,
mimic
so
meat and the
technically-
pasta?
It could.
Let me
Okay.
get the pasta.
If it's a
Absolutely.
vegetarian burger, like it's just a bunch of veggies, like
That's meant to
spinach
mimic
and-
meat.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, I thought I was thinking like made from like mimics.
No, that would be terrible.
That's the reason why I got
He
it.
just kind of does this. He just goes in the back.
That's why I got it, because I thought it was made from mimics.
What? No.
I'm getting pasta too. I don't know if that's
Mimic pasta.
I'm getting mimic
What
meat.
is it,
I'm gonna get the
worms?
mimic meat, and then there's he had a pasta.
Was it worms?
Find
like?
them. Mimic
fuck?
meat
No!
pasta.
Okay, so he comes back with the food. First, he gets the mimic meat, and it's just like a piece of steak.
This is why
But the
I
steak
stick
just
with
goes.
mac and cheese.
Oh God.
We're pulling out my
I
spout.
told you.
It
It's
slowly
great.
starts to form a mouth a little bit. Like,
Wait down.
Ah, yeah, you too.
Wait down.
what?
The food is still alive.
I'm already
That's
like,
part of the charm of it.
No, what?
Like the eyeball shit. This is part of the charm. Now watch. I was like,
Oh!
It still moves.
I do go up
and then I go take a bite.
assuming PJ
As soon as you
knows.
eat it, it just goes passive and inert. It
See?
just flops in your mouth.
Great.
I do.
Oh!
I do go up to PJ.
You want
to
it?
try
You want
to
a bite?
remind PJ that, and I whisper so Julio can't hear it. You know that asshole birds like to toy with their prey before they die.
Fucking end you can. I don't hear shit. The mimic meat's too fucking good.
Yeah.
That shit loud.
It'd be some
That shit
It's really good.
No!
Yeah, and
I owe you for the drink.
the pasta. just
Yeah,
like-
sure.
Like, yeah.
I'll
there you
literally
go.
just pick it off the fork.
It's good.
Man, it's not bad. It's not the worst thing to eat.
No, not at all. It's great. And not to mention, like,
Do you have food that doesn't move and attack you?
I'll take
it
it.
doesn't
Everything
attack
else,
you.
yes.
It's good.
I'll take some mimic meat as well.
Okay, kick ass.
It's good, man.
Alright, everyone likes the mimic meat. That's
No,
great.
they don't. No. No, there's just something
He
wrong
does
with
give
them.
you the pasta, and the
Yeah.
pasta just looks normal, right? But it has spinach and black pepper.
Okay.
That's like the only difference between that and a normal pasta.
Is the black pepper alive?
No.
See? It just goes
No,
right in your nose.
no, it's the spinach.
It's just yeah.
Oh,
Look like little fleas jumping all over the place.
I'm sorry. It usually doesn't move like that.
So you want we
This
got
seasoning
one,
really has
one
a
mimic
bite.
meat, this is a big cake.
Pasta. I'll get the pasta, since
Pasta?
it doesn't
Yeah.
move.
Okay, pasta. Gotcha.
As now, I'm gonna take a bite of the pasta. Does anything normal, like abnormal happen, or is it pasta?
It's normal.
It's pasta. But I'm going to try to act like something crazy is happening with the pasta.
Okay, make a performance check.
Yeah, 20 base.
Come on, please. That's a 9.
It turned into worms in his mouth.
Oh, sorry.
What, did it attack you?
I haven't had pasta in a while, so I forgot how to stir it. Like,
Oh,
it's
you
like,
just go like this.
I
You
know.
take your fork and
I know. I know how to do it.
Just show- Whoa.
Sorry, it's the mimic meat. It's the mimic meat.
Oh.
Start pushing the mimic meat at her.
You
Hey,
just gotta slide the plate close.
I'm just glad he's
Yeah.
in my character.
the mimic meat is transforming, my friend.
I'm just gonna
Can you still
slowly,
do that?
Can we have a full refund?
just slowly
No.
inching the
Okay.
mimic meat closer to PJ.
No.
As it's.
Anyways, she'll just pull it back and then.
Okay, one more mimic meat comes and it's just like,
Ah! Does everyone
That
go
one
to
jiggles?
yeah, it's in a fish. It's like a cooked fish and it just goes.
Oh my
It's
god,
not
it's like a
cooked.
fucking roulette of what it's gonna be. That's fucking amazing.
And the
But
mouth
it
of
always
the fish
barks
just goes-
though.
That's cool though. Like, I got a steak one, he got a fish one. What could the next one be?
Do you have any meat that doesn't flop around?
Yeah. How about
What?
that?
Guys, it's part of the fucking charm.
No, it's not.
It is!
We'll take some of that.
Okay.
You said roper meat?
Roper meat.
No one said roper.
Okay, I was just.
I mean,
Where
that
the
could be
fuck did you hear
interesting.
that?
No, again.
You know,
And in the
PJ, what I
background,
find very
maybe
interesting.
Maybe that's
is
the
someone could
pasta.
turn into terrifying things.
Honestly,
Funny to
local
hear
meat
terrified
feels like
of
it
this.
just it'd be the kind of experience that really just entangle you into it.
So who's going to bed?
Just a bit.
I'm having like
Still
one drink.
things. That's
And then
me.
starting to head up.
Just, I'm not.
Any conversation
Like,
you guys are having
it's just
before we meet up in the
I'm
morning?
sorry. It's just a mage to me.
I'm compensating.
I've been
I'm
trying
gonna full
to
out
make
this tell you
this,
I'm
this
compensating.
blight cure for a couple
It's
days,
okay,
and
PJ. We see
I don't think it's in my alley. I've been trying to go about this with alchemy
I'm sorry if I
and such, but I think this might be a herbalist route.
Well,
Actually-
we figured out that it's a lot more.
Demonic.
Yeah, so I don't even think it's something that can be
They
done
they
by
fucking
regular.
stop talking about it.
He mentioned it!
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, as the conversation starts, I'm gonna quickly scarf down my meat, knock
And
back
go.
my beer, and walk up to my room.
One what's with this?
Well, he must be done for the day.
Yeah.
It makes sense. He had a long
Yeah.
day.
As the
But-
second the conversation starts, I just
You also notice.
But it could be done by, I don't know, maybe a more spiritual means.
Yeah, we might have to have more paladins running around.
I could maybe pass this along to my father.
I'm a perfect character for that.
Yeah, he has like all three things you need. He has alchemy, herbalism, and spiritual. Fuck the demon shit.
Alright.
Well,
But
I'm just saying I don't think this is up my alley right now.
well, you should still keep like the research that you have, because research at the end of the day is research, and if it failed for you, might as well not let it go to someone else, because they might try the same thing and fail again and waste their time. It kind of fucking
I
I'll
can-
pass along my notes to the next person who tries.
fantastic.
if you give it to me, I can pass it to my father tomorrow.
You found the cure, random guy in the.
No.
Oh.
If we ever need it, then
The map of the tavern.
Oh.
I don't know. It's
Julio.
like 1 in the morning
Good
right
friend.
now. I'm gonna go to bed.
We've already started.
Yeah. Brett seems pretty good right
I
now.
just,
Had a
pick you up.
bit to drink today.
Nova just kind of kicks back a little bit, has her chair up against the wall. She just kind of plays the banjo.
levies.
She's just acting like none of this conversation is happening at all. Absent-minded, just playing background music with the band.
Oh god, I can't take the banjo. It's really messing with my fucking head right now as I fly off to bed. Gosh, help me please. I can't cover my ears while I fly. This is
After
awful.
most everyone kind of starts going to bed, I'll go sit next to Nova. What's going on?
Nothing. Don't worry about me. I'm good.
You seem pretty detached. A lot of crazy shit's happened.
You know, I don't like shit like this. Like, all you guys have ever done ever since you left is just fight. And if that's what adventures do, it's kind of sucks. Don't get me wrong. Like, I guess that's part of the life, right? But everyone hates each other, or they hate what they decide that they're doing, I'm just not with that shit. I'm not going to Trixie, by the way. Whatever she has planned, that's none of my business. You can do that all you want. But I choose my own fucking path.
Okay. I asked you if you wanted to, but I'm not trying.
No.
I'm never trying to make you do anything.
I know. I feel like I passively just let things happen because I don't like conflict in the group. That's just not me. But for now, I gotta think. So I'm just gonna sit back, play my banjo, and I'm going to think about what I'm deciding to do next.
Whatever you decide to do.
We don't know.
It was her, but now someone else is taking over, I guess.
Whatever you decide to do, know that I'm with you on it. Whatever you want to do. I have a path laid out that I feel I have to follow. That doesn't mean you have to follow. You can do whatever you want to do. If you want to run an inn back in Everhold, run an inn. Every time I come back, I'll frequent your inn and give you as much patronage as I can. If you want to be a dungeon delver and just do all that other stuff, I'll, whatever you want to do.
Well, me and PJ are always connected with the fact that we're travelers at heart. We love exploring and enjoying the people of this world and the nature that comes with it. There's just something that's cool about that part of adventure. So that part obviously intrigued me enough to feel like we keep going, but this is purpose and drive that I don't know if I have within my heart. So I gotta figure that out. And if I gotta zone out for a little while to figure that out, I'll do that. But you're fine, Blaze. You do what you need to do. I know that you're. We all know what path you're headed towards. Remember that whatever you decide, it's going to be important. And I want this to be a Blaze decision, not an Everhold decision, regardless of what your oath is. But I know your oath takes precedence, and I can't change that. But you're my brother, so it's not easy.
If we do split ways, and I go and do the stupid shit I'm bound to do, and I get myself killed, don't let Dad go on a revenge quest. He will forsake everything else for that. Try not to let him do that.
No, maybe before I left Everhold, I would have done that. But seeing how you've acted, how this team has acted, how people are reacting, and your path and your destiny or whatever you choose to do, I would be devastated, of course, but I don't see that as me being that way. Maybe you.
I'm not saying you, I'm saying try to. I trust you to do what's right for you.
But would you do the same if I ended up dying? See? There's two ways around that.
I'm not saying for you to do this, I'm saying to maybe prevent Dad, because he will destroy fucking everything. Yeah.
I keep my nose out of Dad's business, because he's always been detached.
Yeah.
If he wants to do that stupid shit, he's gonna do that stupid shit. I guess he's strong enough to do it, but I'm good.
I'm sorry, it sounds like some dirt music.
No, it's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
That's why I have it playing. It's what she's doing.
Alright. Well, enjoy your music. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's been a long few days. And I agree with you on the situation with this team. Probably talk about it soon.
I feel like this is gonna, we're all gonna be having a conversation in the morning that might change the trajectory of everything. And that's just something that I feel like I already foresaw from the get-go.
Yep.
Good night.
Blaze, stand up, go up to whatever room is his, or pay for a room and go to that room.
I didn't pay for rooms. I'm just kidding. Pay for.
All I know is I usually, if I pay for rooms, I just hide there. And
Let's not worry about cost right now.
Yeah.
You guys pay for a room. You guys sleep. Get some decent rest. You're probably just stressed up the last few days. And you wake up. It's a new day. And you all slowly make your way downstairs towards the main hall until everyone gathers. And you guys are here. What are you doing?
Alright. Yeah, I'll order a mimic meat in the morning.
Yeah, nothing like good old mimic meat, man.
Bacon and eggs.
Alright.
Bacon and eggs. And
Baked eggs
some,
and mimic
some
meat.
nice,
Mimic
like,
meat country fried.
energizing juice.
Fried mimic meat.
A what?
Some like nice energizing juice, like orange juice, apple juice, whatever you got.
Sure.
Go down there and get some discounts.
Hell yeah.
And a tall glass of water.
Oh, glass of water.
Oh, glass.
Wow.
Oh,
Is even if I get something like apple juice or orange juice,
I immediately asked
it
if
doesn't
there are
work.
pancakes available.
turns to water.
What?
Detriment. Detriment.
There's a halfling that's currently running the bar.
Oh, anything you drink turns to
She kind
water?
of just pops up. She has rosy cheeks, red hair, almost like pigtails of sorts.
That's well, I mean, there are worse detriments. You could be definitely afraid of toads and frogs.
Yeah,
Of course, I might be able to help you with
I
that.
confirm it doesn't.
You look like you make amazing pancakes.
They would be considered magical, so I
Maybe,
could assume that
maybe
they had
not.
superseded.
Can you do them with smiley faces on?
Persuasion check?
He sparkles eyes. Oh my god, a 4 really? I hate
I'll do
those.
my best.
At least it's not a combat roll, thank god.
I'll do my best.
Because I'm trying to get my shitty rolls. I'm trying to get my shitty rolls out of the way. I don't want to get into battle. It
I'll
would
make sure
suck.
pancakes. Anyone else want food? I know we got
Pancakes.
going about.
Yeah,
Country
yeah,
fried
right.
mimics, man.
Alright, no problem.
That's all I need.
Go to every
Country
cafe.
fried mimic meat?
Every
You ever had country fried?
we go to.
But it's a
breakfast
lie.
is pancakes. Gotta compare them.
And
There's
the
What
fish was
tavern has
cooked.
the best pancakes?
The
It's not
steak was
really
cooked.
cooked.
Are they as good as
That
Dragon
was-
It's
Bros?
mimic. It's imitating it.
Well, now can
everyone comes
mimic.
back with mimic meat.
Country
You
fried.
get another
But it's
fish,
not
and then
really, it's not.
Still
It's
terrible.
flawed.
you get a live chicken.
Oh, live chicken?
No, he doesn't. No, that's
Yeah!
It's like
Yeah!
the chicken just turns from a to just like a manic chomping, like a.
That's what I'm fucking talking about,
I'm
baby.
just staring right at my
And then I just
Right
go,
in the neck or something.
uh-huh, and
I
then I
don't know why
This is why I
And then I
like
just-
pancakes. Because pancakes are happy and pancakes don't want to kill you.
literally they don't.
Why does everyone want
She
their
comes
food to
back
kill
with
them?
I don't.
everyone's food and drink.
I'm looking at my pancakes, not looking at their
You guys are free
not
to
looking
talk.
at Julio.
Is Sir
Please.
Doll? Is Sir
If you
Doll
don't
here?
have any plans today,
Everyone's
Yeah, you grabbed a
response.
glass of water.
So
Yeah.
we gotta know.
I'm not. I can use a short sword if you want to do
Working in the
blades.
shadows.
Exactly.
I'm good with either.
All right. I mean, bolts are just—it's loud. We'd have to find like a secluded place to do something like that. But
Yeah, I'm just looking for a sparring partner.
I got a short sword. Yeah, I'll spar with you later on.
Imagine my character just in the battle.
You guys found information yesterday.
I happily pull my note back out again and give it to Sir.
Before we
Give
get
it to Lear this time. Wait, actually hold on to it.
Yeah.
Been doing a lot of thinking the last couple of days, especially after the events in that last town.
Yep.
I feel that this group is bringing way too much attention to ourselves, especially me. Thinking I came along to try and hide and escape people who are looking for me. And I do not feel comfortable continuing with this group.
Understandable.
Nobody's fault. I don't blame any one of you. I don't hate anybody here.
Except for Dominico, fuck that guy.
No, I just think Dominico's stupid. I don't hate him. I think he's just stupid.
Nobody hates him.
No, me, even as a player. Fuck that guy.
I found him usefully stupid.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Until he was not.
Yeah,
And
when he was silenced.
those events with the vampires just kind of put me over the top.
Understandable.
I agree.
I feel like we've been doing some stupid shit recently.
I don't know about we.
We all acquired this equally. I feel you guys will need it more than I will. I throw it so it sticks on the table. Be careful with that, for it likes chaos.
I
To
like to
imbue
pick it back
chaos.
up.
Oh, is that
and I give it back
Pyros?
to you and I
That was
say,
Hydros. I thought Hydros was
That does.
I
calm.
say, but Sadal, if you go out on your own, you're going to
I
need
have-
something to defend you.
I have plenty to defend myself.
You just
He's
you have
capable.
the little
If he doesn't want to be seen, he won't be seen.
That's like my wing is slowly getting closer to it.
If you
If he doesn't
want
want it,
to
I mean-
keep this, that's
And
fine.
I'll actually pick it up and move it away from Julio.
What? You bitch! You want it for yourself!
And I'll just stab it back into the table and, not just away from Julio. Go, you don't need any more chaos in your life, Julio.
Well, sir,
Well, that's supposed to be Hydros, right? That's supposed to be the one that calms.
But I understand you're not
Apparently
wanting
he's
attention
chaotic
drawn to
according to Sir
yourself.
Gaul.
We
Well,
seem to
according to
excel
the
at
books,
that.
it's supposed to be calm.
Books are not to be always believed.
Maybe I don't
Well,
believe him.
when I
don't
talked to
know.
it did seem fairly
We
calm.
don't know until we try.
Sadal,
Was it? I thought the Hydros was calm and like
Oh, well.
justice, but in a calm manner.
He knows about Hydros.
Okay.
He knows more about it, but my character.
Yeah, my book probably did not.
I mean, books are
remember it was
Yeah,
Pyros
sources of
that had
information
all
based on
the
their
Yeah, I know, I
No, I know. I just thought
I know.
from past sessions, like, as a player, but
And I'm
He
just
didn't
gonna.
talk much, but he likes chaos. And to instill and
Alright. And I'm
You-
just gonna. We're gonna keep that one away from Julio.
What?
You don't need any more chaos. You will shoot things without a second thought.
That-
If this thing
there-
tells you to shoot things for the sake of chaos,
Well,
you will
no,
probably
that's not true. I don't shoot things as a second shot. I just shoot them without even having a first shot.
without a thought, not
Yeah,
a shot.
yeah. You said second though. I only have a first.
Okay. So, Sir Dog, you're leaving.
Yeah, without a second thought.
Good luck on your travels.
Yeah, but that implies the fact that
Yeah,
I might
yeah,
have
he
a
didn't
first.
even have a first thought either.
That's
Oh,
implying that I might need a first.
It's been
What? What? What?
That means
Yeah,
we
this is not for me.
Oh,
I did none of it. Not the dungeon delving.
Oh, I thought you
Not,
just meant the sword.
not the tavern.
Okay.
Not the tavern business. I slowly realized that my journey is taking me somewhere else. And I can't ignore that anymore. And I'm sorry, but that's where I'm at with things.
Well,
I agree, Lynn.
Maybe it was really
So
good.
unfair to him. As a person.
I know, we're all getting choked up right now. I get it.
Sir Gaul, if you ever need anything, there's multiple ways to get in contact with me.
That's
I
it.
do.
Junga, Mighty, other people in Everhold, but
And I've got my ways as well.
if you ever need anything,
Understood.
no hard feelings. This isn't everyone's path.
Mimic me?
I'm.
Not the bitch. It wasn't for you.
And with that, I walk out.
I'll stay around, but I understand Sir Dog leaving immediately.
stronger than me.
Right.
Well, he definitely was an asset while he was here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very useful.
Well, does anybody else feel that this isn't the path for them?
I'll be honest with you. There's only one thing I'm interested in all this. Originally, it was the Thunderblade, but he's really annoying. Yeah, figure out. Now the Prince of Thieves. That sounds like a hell of a weapon. That's all I am interested in.
I kind of want the pyro sword, honestly.
And I will set the sword on the table. If I had to choose them, I don't want to risk my life for this. Just to keep it. If I had to fight an outer realm entity to keep this sword, no. My life is not worth a magical item. I can get more magical items while I'm alive, and I might be able to get something that won't attract an outer realm entity.
Fair enough.
There are countless magical items out there.
Oh, they're in the chance
At
of
least
finding another
10.
artifact like this. It would be slim, but who knows? Maybe I'll chance upon the Prince of Thieves.
He's saying one similar. Obviously, artifacts are more.
Not all artifacts are uncommon or. Yeah. There are artifacts that are.
And she knows nothing about magic items. As much
There are-
Dungeons Delving as she does, she doesn't decide.
There are items that are artifact level, but they are. How do I put this?
I don't know the
It's not like they're out of reach of common adventures.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
And we're a group of adventurers talking about artifacts. It's pretty casual.
Is it?
I
So-
mean, if you're talking about like artifacts, but we're not talking about artifacts.
There's a difference?
If we were talking about like the Hand of Vecna,
Who's that?
Yeah, let's
I mean,
not
he's
all
an
the-
ancient lich.
all punish fucking.
He's an ancient lich, very powerful.
Just wave his dead hand around.
And
Magic
his
shit happens.
his hand, you would replace it with your own.
Oh my god.
Oh, my dad did that.
What? With
Well,
his
it-
hand?
With a metal one.
That's a different thing.
If I
Similar
can-
but not the same. But yes, you would replace it. It would allow you to do things with it that would be above the level of a normal magical item.
Okay.
But it has curses associated.
Okay, so let's kind of draw back into like kind of what we were talking about.
Sorry,
Some
we
people
got a
left.
magical item.
Two people want to leave. It makes sense.
if I may interject.
Yes, please.
From the research, yeah, these Titan stones will be impossible. Will be hard to get. We'll have to go up against some serious threats to get them. I understand the hesitation just from what I've read. We're talking about chaotic beings, nearly demigod-like beings.
We're also dealing with far realm entities
Far
with
realm, you
Cthulhu.
would have understood, like, just from the descriptions being even as vague as they are, and, like, yeah, it's... I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I'm not mentally equipped for it.
That's another thing I've noticed, and I see PJ struggling. I don't want to force PJ to follow along with us, but I also don't want to abandon PJ personally. I enjoy dungeon delving. I might be out too.
I like actually now roll up my sleeves and just to like actually show the.
There is a
marking.
still level of disgust seeing the tattoos that Lear still veers his eyes and doesn't actually look.
And I just go, so before my body, most of it still is covered with your initials for Ilmater. I mark myself for each time I have let you guys go down. You guys are a big party, so that happens often. And it hurts to keep doing it, and it hurts to see something happened to you guys, and I don't want to see it anymore. You guys go out and you do crazy shit, and I wanted to just do the dungeon stuff. I understand you guys. Oh, this extravagant fucking tale to be left behind when you have kids and shit like that. I might not even have a kid to tell these stories to. So I don't think of it like that and such. And there's a lot of things that are happening that are out of my control. I'm not strong enough, both physically and mentally.
Bless you, Ron.
Right now, like you guys are. Guys are big role in the emotional department. I have all of this baggage, which is why I covered it up. But I'm leaving you guys.
Bless you.
And the other thing too is that they on the train, you were dead, effectively. And I don't know what's gonna happen to me, because I have a pretty big burden that I'm carrying right now for you guys. Don't know how much it matters right now, or 10 years from now, but right now I'm okay. I'm okay for now. But eventually my past is going to creep up onto me, which is not even my past, it is my ancestors' past. But that day we died. I saved us because there was always this thing, and you see him whenever shadow thing. He's there, and he is an entity that follows the dream elves around all the time. All of them. A rare few that he actually interacts with because they're special or something. And he takes my good dreams. So all I see is you guys dying over and over again. That's why I don't sleep sometimes. It's pretty shitty to close my eyelids and see you guys die because of me, because I couldn't save you guys. And so I think I'm gonna go with Leo.
My master entrusted me to stay with you, so I will be staying with you, PJ.
I'm sorry for what you've had to deal with.
I did it to myself.
You did it for us, though, and
Before I go, Leah,
Yeah.
she clinged to me a lot, and I clinged to her in those times. When you see her struggling, please don't be afraid to ask for what's wrong. It's not like I don't trust you, but
As long as she doesn't want to lie to me about it, I don't mind. I say, looking.
Don't
You're
worry.
honest with me.
I will help protect
I didn't
PJ.
say anything about all of this. That's it.
There are things you've lied about.
I don't lie. What?
well, for
I could be your grandma 3 times over. I will never lie to you.
I trust you about this much.
That's
not
a
to
lie.
to me.
That's a lot of trust. Thank you.
I trust myself to lie to everyone else about this much.
I understand
So-
that.
Randy, what are you
Wait, so it's a one-way street?
I think I'm gonna stay with Blaze and company for now. Although I do have a suggestion that we take a step back, as we are
Always.
going up against. We can continually going up against things way out of our ability.
One of my uncles in the area. I was thinking about going there for training for a time.
That sounds like a good idea.
I can do that.
All right. It's Knockton, by the way.
Oh, boy.
We're in his area.
Oh god,
I mean, you're about to be.
Yeah.
You're on the borders. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're around
He's
it.
close
And-
by, not
and-
Everhold.
I know Mitch and Everhold. I can set something up with him. If your uncle doesn't work out.
Oh.
He works out.
He is kind of a warlord, but
What?
He works out. Dog.
I think at the very least he would provide somewhere for us to train. Maybe. I'll have to talk to him, but I'll write him a letter soon.
We have options.
So Rin's doing to stay with the crew. Okay. So Sardol's gone.
Dominico's definitely gone.
Dominico's
Even if we go back to Dungeon Telling.
No,
He's-
we're not even going to talk about that situation.
He's fine with
Do we,
his.
we all know about the Dominico situation, or some of us?
The three of us do not. So me, PJ, and yourself absolutely don't know anything about what they're talking about.
Even these
I
the
finally
everybody
turned
else
my head,
knows
like, where's
what
Dominico
happens.
back?
But I didn't really
I just
Dominico's not.
I didn't really go into great detail about what happened after these two left. I just said he's in
He's
Everhold.
got a
He's
lot
not
of
coming back.
emotion.
I didn't give any more details.
Right.
Really.
That's essentially
Yeah.
that's knowledge that he knows, but like he didn't. So I guess that's where we're at. That's
He's a shop like.
Tell me,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Are you staying with this group, or are you going with the Dungeon Delvers?
While everybody was talking, I kind of wrote out a letter. Like, I know I haven't been with the group long, but I realize that I'm not much help to the group. So I appreciate everybody letting me join for just a little short time, but I don't think I would be any useful in what you guys are planning to do in the future.
2 downs.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, the three of us will train and figure out what we're doing. Good luck to you with dungeon delving.
It has been an honor, please.
Oh, same thing that I said to Sergol. If you need anything, contact me. I give the location of where his keep is. I'll be there or back in Everhold.
Yeah, Julio's keep.
When we're happy for the Dungeon Delvers, so that the people going back over there, operations are probably going to be helping back up soon. So
I did get
I
that.
think the priority is going to be the Mecha Dungeon that opens up.
What the fuck is a mecha dungeon?
I still don't
Like a
know.
dungeon times 10.
I just have my connections and I have
Times 10?
Oh yeah. Like
You
Yeah.
can live in now?
The deeper you go,
Most
typically
people
the worse
spend,
it
like,
gets.
months in
Nova slowly gets up out of her seat, puts her banjo to the side, and she goes, "Alright, everyone. It's been nice."
Blaze will go up and give her a hug and see her to the door.
You need to tune that thing.
Once I find the reason to tune it, I will.
What do you mean, the reason? It's because it
I can
is
tune it now
terrible.
that I'm not with you guys.
You're telling me you did it to kill us?
No, I had it out of tune because
That's
of
what I'm
how out of
saying.
tune the group
I
was.
said that.
I'm not.
Torture and death are two slightly different.
Is it?
Yeah, they don't always end in each other.
Those things.
Yeah, I just thought you
Well,
knew
I
on
mean,
the
you might die of torture after death. Just listening to all this.
He's
You could end up
doing
on
the
that
cat
in
thing though, or
5
just.
No.
Or
Down
you
there,
could be
she's
tortured
slowly-
but not die.
So yeah, you hear all this.
Okay,
And,
yeah.
at this point,
Yeah.
Lear, PJ, and Nibbles have taken some time to gather up their stuff, their materials, their items, and slowly start to get ready to say their goodbyes.
They left the things here.
I do also.
I do leave the dagger there,
Also should
but I
probably leave
will have
notes.
picked back up the Thunderblade and hung it
That's
on my
fine.
side.
I also
You can have it.
insist that you guys keep the notes from the library if they help you at all.
Huh?
If you're still on the stone quest, and I give you
You're
guys
a
like the
range
notes
fighter.
or whatever
What are
I
you
found.
doing?
Thank you.
Chaos! He can attach a bayonet to his gun.
Oh, that's how
Again,
they want to
like-
be used.
So
If you remember-
weird to do that to a
I did guns,
revolver.
and then if something got
It
too
can
close,
still
I would
work.
They
bring out
were
double
historical. They were not well. They were not used often. But there was a historical moment where bayonets were
Yeah,
placed.
there also used to be like the first bayonet was essentially a plug you put in the muzzle of a gun and you stuck it, but every time you took the gun back out, the blade would stay, so it was useless and you couldn't shoot when it was.
Are you guys saying something before you guys leave, or is this essentially you guys already said regroups?
Just be well, my friend. and-
Indeed, Julio. I'm glad to see you're moving away from. I respect your decision here. In all honesty, I think it's good that you're moving away from
I think
crime.
this is where my purpose is.
That's good.
We're gonna slow down a little bit, so hopefully it's not quite as seat of the pants.
Yeah, you guys chill the fuck out.
For a time we will, but
Yeah.
I think these stones and the other things we've seen might be important.
If you ever happen upon the Prince of Thieves, I'll trade you.
I think that one would suit you pretty well, and despite my initial reservations, I do trust you, Leah, to an extent. Obviously, same as
That's
you.
good. I trust you to try and save the world. Do I trust you to live through it? No.
I wouldn't either. I wish you well in the dungeon delving business.
Thank you.
I thought that might be my world, but it turned out not to be. I got called to do other
Well,
things.
I mean, it's really fun. You just haven't really explored it properly.
The first couple we went into was just death.
I know, but
that
this
kind of
is-
set a
I'm telling
pattern
you,
for
that's
my
not
life.
like normal. That's just
Yeah,
like
that's not your
it
average
was
one.
Bill.
Yeah.
It was definitely Bill.
It was definitely
Is there dungeon delver guilds in other towns other than Everhold?
I fucking hope so.
We're not going to Bill again.
Yeah.
Actually, where do you think she got that information about that mega dungeon? Do you think she got it from Bill?
Dude, like she
If
just
she got it
says
from Bill,
things
where-
to us, and she doesn't say how she learns it. She just says, "Oh, Maddie's dead. Oh, people are crying."
She's oracle, prophecy, get visions and shit. So
So a vision told her the dungeon delvers, the mega dungeon thing.
she probably saw a vision of the dungeon delvers regathering, and then a vision of the fucking dungeon itself.
How did she do that?
Okay,
so
so
good.
that's positive. That's a huge positive, because that means she didn't get the information from Bill, so that dungeon may be
Find that even now.
approachable.
Well, I'm gonna bring up something real quick. Who does Bill get his information from?
Exactly. Maybe it's Revolution.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I would assume it's not Nova though.
Yeah, that would make sense. That
Later. I know.
she gets information for her to just take care of
From the
herself.
Adventurers Guild.
Why would she not just take care of herself?
The
That would make
Adventurers
sense.
Guild goes, finds it,
That's
and then they
crazy.
report it back to Bill. who
Yeah, probably logistically it's Rochelle's group, like
Yeah.
Ren was saying.
Yeah, no, she's not involved in any of it.
Green doesn't know that. 'Cause he just
Oh.
didn't
I
have
mean,
it.
there are different organizations. It's just not a lot.
Yeah.
There's literally only one right now that is a dungeon delver, and it's in the Frostlands. So you guys will probably be behind in that
We
map.
can do the Frostlands. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, Frostlands or the Mega Dungeon, because that could have
But
a
the
lot of
Mega
magic.
Dungeon could connect to the Frostlands
It
because of
does.
how fucking big it is.
That's true. We should check with the dungeon delvers
It's
in the
called
Frostlands.
Mega Dungeon.
Unless she's
Dungeon.
actually
Like
here.
the Underdark.
I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were saying that out of character or in character.
No, you know what? It's more funny in character. Oh yeah, it's in the Frostlands. You
Oh, when the fuck did you get back? When the fuck
in
did
your
you?
head.
Oh! When did
Yes.
you learn that?
When I learn it, you know,
Oh,
I
she
kind
can-
of zone out and stuff, but you know,
She's picking
I
up on
learn
what
it
I'm
over
saying
time.
right now.
How could she have more than 25 words? God damn it! Those cheap ass sentence stones!
It's called telepathy.
What is telepathy? This
That's a
is-
made
She
up
might be a
word.
So the
mystic.
Mega Dungeon in the Frostlands, there's set up
Might
an
be missing
operation
one.
there.
I knew
There
I should've
you go,
shot her.
I'm
I knew I
on
should-
Wi-Fi.
Yo, okay.
We should get a cleric with us.
Well, that's
Yeah,
something to
that's kind of
determine now.
necessary at
that
this
we have-
point.
All of the melee fighters
Exactly.
are
I got
together.
you. I got you guys set up with
All
a
the
cleric
fighters-
tank.
All the fighters are here. The fighters stayed.
I got you a cleric tank.